Before I made bread that looked like this and was this soft, I made one that looked like this and also made one that wasn't soft. So join me today as I show you how to make Agege bread. I'd also show you how to preserve some so you're not constantly mixing bread every day. The yeast is one of the most important things. So to a container, pour all the yeast you intend to use and add about 1 teaspoon of sugar. Add about 1/3 of water from the water you intend to use for the bread. Mix this together well. Cover in a way that air can still get into the container, but it's not fully open, and leave this for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, your yeast should rise like this. If it doesn't, you'd need to discard that batch and repeat the process again. You don't have to have a mixer to make bread, but if you do, you'd need to use the knead tool attached. Here's the yeast. It is still rising even after the 5 minutes. Pour your yeast into the container you intend to use. Don't forget to rinse the rest of it. Add in your sugar. Add in the salt. Add in your evaporated milk and pour all the flour. This video is proudly brought to you by CIY Babes.
Flour. You got more flour?
Yep, I have more flour.
More? It's too full. It's too full.
It's not. There's liquid on there, so it should go down.
What? And now, stir the milk.
Don't be like me. Remember to add the water. The only thing that doesn't go in from the start is the butter.
It's trying to mix it.
While we are here, I am CIY Babe. Like DIY, I believe you can cook it yourself. Before I make anything, I make sure to test. So the bread at the start is not a fluke. I made bread over and over and over again, not just until it looked good, but until it also felt good to touch. Any recipe you see here has been tested and trusted. So once again, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. This is the point I realized I didn't add water from the start, so I poured all of the water into it, then let the dough continue to mix.
Add water.
This first mixing process shouldn't take more than 10 minutes.
It's trying to mix it again.
Once it looks like what you have on your screen, add your room temperature butter and continue to mix. Whether you're mixing with your machine or you're using your hand, here is how to know that your bread is well mixed. Cut a little piece of the bread, then stretch and stretch until it's transparent. If you stretch to that point and your bread hasn't broken, then the gluten is mixed and you'd have a really stretchy dough. If it breaks, you just need to knead the bread a little more until you are able to complete the process on the screen and your dough doesn't break. Once you're done with that, put it into a bowl and cover, then put in a warm place to rise for about 2 hours. Here's the bread after 2 hours. It has just about doubled in size. Since I've made 3 portions of bread, the first thing I'm doing is to measure the bread so I can know what size to cut the bread into. Once I have the size, I'm rolling just to remove as much air bubble in the bread as possible. So roll as flat as possible until you've got all or most of the air bubbles out. Then roll your bread together. Roll it as tightly as possible. Dress the right and the left just so it looks beautiful once you're done with baking. Here's the second portion of the bread. I am wrapping it into a cling film so I can save it in the freezer. Aside the fact that I didn't need this much bread, it's summer and summer body has to body, so I am keeping this for later. Here's the third portion. Instead of making plain bread, I decided to add some sardine after removing the sardine oil. Then I mashed it together and then I'd repeat the same rolling process, then put in the baking tin. After rolling this together, I decided to pinch it at the edges just so it's clean. Then I put it into the pan and let it rise for another hour. Here is the bread after 1 hour of rising. Then I baked at 175 degrees for 30 minutes in a preheated oven. It is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you for watching till the end. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.